all is well wherever you are. So, today is Saturday, and it has been an interesting day indeed. I said earlier this week that I was gonna do a video at some point this week, and with this being the last day, I said, okay, gotta shoot. Only today I woke up feeling good. I had a dream with my sister. She came to visit me last night, and it was just a really feel good, much needed reunion with her. It was so vivid, and I am just thankful that I got to see her and hug her and kiss her and hold her in my arms. It was just so surreal and so felt like overwhelmingly so. So I woke up feeling good, and then I went to go write about it, and that kind of opened up the floodgates for me. And so that turned into a whole spell of grief, and I just sat in it. I sat in it, and I let whatever needed to come up and come out do its thing. I didn't try to push it down or fight it, which I can't. I physically can't do that anyway. I just don't have the capacity to, and so yeah, that I spent my whole morning doing that, and then I ended up going down a rabbit hole of looking at pictures and videos and thinking about past memories and her last year with us, and um, a few woulda, coulda, shouldas came across my mind, and it was just a day, and I find it so crazy because like earlier that day I had came across Tabitha Brown's Instagram reel, and she was talking about grief, and she was grieving her mother on her mother's birthday, and like how it never ends, like it never ends, and you can have good days, you can have sad days, you can go so long without physically grieving, and it can still just come up out of nowhere. And so like after I had saw that video, I just had an urge to go and look at a couple of pictures. I had went and I found her birthday reel that I had made in her honor. I had went and watched that, and I was just thinking about her. And then so like later that night I had the dream, and the dream was pretty intense because I was having a bad dream, and I was calling out to my sister to help me in my time of distress, and she answered the call. And yeah, I was laying in my bed, and it just felt like we were both laying in that bed side by side, looking at each other, just glad to see each other again. And it was still short, but like I had time this time to say goodbye, or at least come to the realization that the visit was coming to an end. I guess in a sense, somewhere in my consciousness, I was about to wake up. So, um, like I got to actually say goodbye this time compared to previous visits, which they are so few and far between. And I actually hadn't, I can't remember if I had a dream this year or not. Maybe one. And it was like probably in the beginning. And this one. So like I'm really thankful. I'm just glad I got to see her. I'm glad I got to um, be the big sisters to my little sister, even for a moment. And it was just so beautiful. And I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful for those moments. And like I'm to a point now where I don't really wish to see her because she's free. She is beyond this world. And I feel like God knows my heart. And so do all the angels and ancestors that surround me. So, I've long ago accepted that she will come to me um, as she needs to. And that's that. So I'm ecstatic for that visit. Uh, so I did. I spent my morning grieving, and I didn't want to remain there. I cried my tears. I laughed. I reminisced, and I just wanted to go outside and soak up the sunshine that we were blessed to see this morning. And so, yeah, I had that moment, and then I went out to one of our local state parks with my mom, and we walked for an hour in the woods, and it was just what I needed. It really was. I was renewed, restored, rejuvenated, and back to smiling and laughing. And I'm glad to have my mama with me. I feel so blessed. And I know that I'm living my life and walking this journey, and just making my way towards my own final destiny. And I just want that to be full of joy and full of intention. You know, it's not surprising, but grief is just so funny because I think about my sister a lot, often. And I see her birthday in some kind of combination more often than not in any given week. So she's never far from my thoughts, but I haven't had a grief spell like this in a long while. So that kind of took me by surprise. And it's not because of time, it's just like, I don't know. I guess it just depends on sometimes when you think about them. But then again, the dream could have, something to do with that. I woke up feeling good. I really did. I woke up feeling really good. And it wasn't until I started writing a blog post about it that the feelings tipped over into the sad side. So, but I gotta say, these dreams, I don't care if they only come once a year, like, they feed my spirit so much love and joy, and that wound that is going to be there forever in memory of her. Those dreams pour a little more healing into that wound every time. And I'm just so thankful that I get to see her. Like, it felt so real. It felt so real, like literally having my arms around her and kissing her and crying with her. And I remember, like, last time, and it was similar this time too. She like, we gotta start, because I guess we waste so much time crying and not really talking. And I felt like she told me that in a sense today or this morning. It's like, gotta stop crying. Let's just be here. And and so, like, I was just able to just lay there and look at her. Oh God, I thank God, because I've never experienced anything like this, and I've lost other loved ones, but I've never experienced anything like this, and I'm just open. I'm open to it because this is all that I have. You know, this is all that I have of her. So my mind, my heart, my soul is open to receive her however I can receive her. So that's today's video. Grief spells and nature walks. It was a good day. It really was. And the journey continues. The journey continues. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Till next time.